All right, you hear the song. Brian from the Lido is here to talk the Lido. How you doing today, sir, Lido?
I am still here.
Yeah.
From our little preemptive.
Didn't
go
sure
anywhere.
Are.
Yeah. You didn't scare him off.
Yeah.
No.
I'm really grateful that I didn't scare you off this morning, Brian.
What do you dress up for as Halloween?
I'm bad for this. Like, I like Halloween, but I'm always like, oh, yeah, it's Halloween. I should dress up, and I forget all about it. So I have a Dracula cape that I usually put on just because capes are fun.
Throw some pointy teeth in your mouth.
No, I don't even go that far. I just wear a Dracula cape. Emma will find out on Halloween.
Wow.
Okay,
I'm just me with a cape. And I'm like, hey.
That could be scary.
You don't even do the accent, like the Transylvania.
I mean, I'll do it a little bit,
Blah,
but then
blah,
I'll
blah.
be like, I kind of lose it.
Oh.
Well, kids will keep you young. When
Yeah.
they get old enough to go trick-or-treating with them. And
Yeah.
that's a fun time.
I'm an ideas guy. I had a great idea for a Halloween costume 5 years ago. It was locally funny. It was just gonna be like this great sight gag that we could have taught. I never did it. I was just like,
and you're not letting it out either
I
because you're
kept
going to
putting
do
it
it
off. I mean, here's the thing, though. It's going back far enough that not everyone will even get it anymore. But the idea was I was going to be the Trevor Bolin billboard on the side of the highway. And the joke about this, Emma, was the billboard had faded over time.
Yeah.
So it just looked like a white-faced person that said, like, Trevor Bolin.
Yeah, all the color faded right off it.
So
Yeah.
I was going to dress in a white morph suit, wear a suit, and then just have the billboard out behind me doing, like, the arms out. I thought it was a great costume idea, and then years have gone by, and I never did it. So
Wow.
Well, and he's
There it
retired,
is.
isn't he?
exactly.
In
So
those
like
days,
it's long past. I don't think the billboard's there anymore. Like it's
Well,
costume has the.
I'm going to be a piñata.
I know,
Yeah.
which is really funny.
So if you see her, don't beat her.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
not allowed.
I think I'm going to go as a stick then. Just freaking whack her.
just dress up as a tall stick. I'm coming for you.
Where's Emma? Funny.
All right. Well, what's coming up at the Lido,
We had
sir?
a night market.
Yes, you were telling us about the night market.
And it was great. We had lots of fun. It's interesting. You can go around and you see all these vendors and there's cookies and treats and handmade crafts and stuff. And you do with a glass of Merlot in one hand and a credit card in the other. And
yeah.
it sets up really well. So I think they're really happy with that. The Collective Artisan Market was a success. And they're going to
Awesome.
be doing it again in November. A little more of a Christmas theme to it. This was their fall Halloween.
Gotcha.
theme one,
Okay.
so-
well, that's awesome that there's going to be another one before the snow. Well, not before the snow flies, before the Christmas season, anyway. So
Yeah. I mean, there's so many things. You can go on to Amazon. You can get but buying
could.
something for someone that is locally made that
Yeah.
you cannot get anywhere else,
Right.
that's cool.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been going around to some local places, picking up some things, sending them back to people, bringing them back. And they was like, "This is so cool. Where'd you get it?" I'm like, "Little place in Fort St.
That's right. Where is that? North of Vancouver. Yeah.
Yeah.
We used to have the honey farm used to be opened up, and all the pilots for back then it was Canadian Airlines, but they would all get us to pick up honey for them and take it out there so they could fly the honey back on their journey when they're coming back and forth on planes and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Locally sourced, right? It's good. It's a good thing.
Do you squeeze in any more concerts, comedians in between all your Christmas parties? Because I know you've kind of mentioned like the swath of Christmas parties you have coming up.
Yeah, that's a cornucopia. Is that a word?
Yeah.
Cornucopia?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got
it's
it.
a lot. Yeah.
There you go.
Definitely we have the Bee Gees.
Mm-hmm.
It isn't actually the Bee Gees, but is the tribute to the Bee Gees.
Yes.
There's a lot of high notes going to be sung. We're suggesting that people maybe come a little bit dressed up if they'd like. Maybe wear
Love
pants
it.
that are just a little
Nice.
too tight. Run
Done.
around with your arm up in the air, just like John Travolta did. Back in the day.
So dress up in kind of your best '70s disco garb.
if you'd like.
Big collars. Yep.
Going to the concert is one thing. Just hearing the music. The idea is that these tribute bands, they bring you back to where you were and what you were thinking and what you were doing back in the day. And going back all the way to the 70s, it's crazy. Like that's 50 years ago.
Yeah. Right.
You kids don't even know what I'm talking about. Way back in the day. But it is. It's such a cool era of music. The 60s, 70s, 80s. just explosive how much fun it was.
And the Bee Gees, some of the greatest songs ever written were written by that group, man. So,
and not even necessarily performed by them. They used to write for many, many artists. Like I think we talked about this last week, and you weren't here, but Islands in the Stream.
Yep.
Kenny Rogers, Dolly Parton was written by the Bee Gees.
No way.
Yeah.
True story, true dad.
Great
girl.
song.
Yeah,
Super cool.
yeah. So I mean, you've got. They must be really proud of it too. That their music has resonated through all these different artists and stuff through all these years, and ultimately, the person who writes the song is the one who gets the royalties from it, right? So I mean, lots of people will write for some of the new artists and that, hoping that the song takes off, and it's great. So the Bee Gees is coming up Saturday night. You should get your tickets. It's going to be lots of fun. We've got mirror balls and all sorts of funky lights happening. Skylar over at Systems is bringing in the goods, and we're going to have it all glitzy and glamoury. So it should be fun. The dance floor will be open.
Yes.
For those who want to do the walk, it'll be great. We had the CBC Massey Lectures was in last week on Saturday before the Dawson Gray. This is how we punish ourselves. We have a lecture in the morning, and then we got to quickly turn it over because it ended about 4:00, and they're loading in and sound checking at 5.
Yeah,
for
like
the concert
very
that night.
quickly
It's just
change it over.
yeah. And it's neat because it's kind of like a challenge. Will we be able to do that? Of course we will. And we did, and it was great. But the amount of people that turned out for that was beyond what I thought it would be. Not to be a pessimist or skeptical or anything, but it was universal human rights, and basically in Fort St. John and beyond, and it was great. We had 150, 160 people in there.
That's awesome.
Really informative. One of the beautiful things about having the Lido is sitting back there on the sound deck and understanding more about an issue, about a topic. It's not all just popcorn and drinks and entertainment. It's entertainment of all types. So we're fortunate to have that, and I know some pretty sad stories out there. And our world is in a bit of a turmoil, and not just Canada, not just the U.S., but the world is in a little bit of trouble right now, and hopefully those that we elect will be able to get this figured out. But that's kind of negative. Dawson Gray show was fantastic. Walker Tompkins opened for him. And you know what? He's got such an earthy cowboy, rolly kind of a voice.
Yeah.
And a great songwriter. He produces almost all of his own stuff. And him opening up for Dawson was great. They had met at the CCMAs, and Dawson had asked him to open for him, so that was cool.
Awesome.
Local
Wow.
yokel up in front, which is always good.
Yeah.
Didn't mean to call you yokel there, Walker.
Brian, my boyfriend moved up this last weekend.
Oh, that's why you weren't here last week.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
no, but yes. We're driving through town, and we go past the Lido.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, what is that?" And I'm like trying to explain it to him. I'm like, "That's the Lido. That's where I've gone to see the comedians, and there's some concerts, but they also do crib tournaments." And like I couldn't encapsulate like all of what the Lido was to him.
Yeah.
He's like, "I don't get it." I was like, "You just need to come."
It's true. People don't get it. On the outside, it looks like a big old box, and it is. It's a big old box, and it is old. Built in '57, but it is trying to capture what people want. You can't be everything to everybody. They say you just got to specialize in one thing. You just got to do one thing really well, and I believe that is not true. I think you need to be able to cross over and do lots of different things for lots of different people, and then you mean a lot to many rather than we're just doing crib tournaments. Well, that's not enough. Only the crib people will love us, right? So, and having memorials and weddings and those kinds of things, it's something that makes us extremely proud that over the last 18 and a half, 19 years rather started, that we've been able to keep the Lido as a real integral part of the downtown and a big deal in people's lifestyles and stuff, and it is cool. We just stand there at the front and we get to meet everybody. At some point they all come through the Lido, and you get to have conversations with people that you don't see as often as you'd like, and it's really it's very rewarding. Last week we were laughing about this too, Dub, about we're having the 19th annual on the 18th of the Vine.
Of the Vine.
So that's another very, very well-attended show of the Vine is it's been going on 19 years now. It is wine tasting, it's door prizes, it's great food pairings and things like that. It's a really upper echelon kind of an event. Rimtech is the main sponsor this year. Canadian Tire sponsored the wine. You know, it is a really, really posh, wonderful evening.
Yeah.
We're going to utilize the Luna Lounge a little bit for that night.
Very
Can't
nice.
tell you why or how, but it's going to be great. We got the crib tournament following that. The Johnny Cash tribute following that. So there's another concert
There you go.
that's going to be great. He actually starred in the movie of Johnny Cash's life and actually sang in some of the songs there too. He
Super cool.
resonates that close to what the real Johnny would be.
Wow.
Obviously, he's not with us now. So, and you guys are going to do some movies. Moose movies again coming back for Halloween. We've got Scooby-Doo and Beetlejuice. A couple of we're going to do the original Beetlejuice, which is it's a classic. It goes back to the
Absolutely.
beginning, yeah. And then we'll end it up with Nightmare on 100th. Very, very scary. Very scary. Thank you.
Still tickets left for Rocky Horror Picture Show?
Yeah, did I miss that one?
You mentioned Nightmare on a Hundred.
I
so
did.
It's like,
I
yeah,
went,
I
yeah,
think
it's
there's
right after Johnny Cash.
There you go.
And this is why we have notes. Yeah, it is the 50th annual of Rocky.
Wow.
So it again, a really insanely awesome, horribly produced, wonderful movie. It's just it is just
It's all
so
these
odd.
things at once, yeah.
But we love doing that. We've been doing it for quite a few years now. But it's hilarious. People come, there's probably 2/3 come fully dressed, and that means drag, or it means the doctor's coats, all these different characters in the movie, and it's so much fun. Marissa McLennan is going to do the MC work.
Yep.
Jen Pym has also come on side now
Yeah,
to do
that'll
it with
be
her.
a fun
Oh.
duo.
You won't get a word in edgewise. You will hear them both. You'll be going, shh, want to watch the movie, and those two will be
You
chit-chatting.
said it, not
Yeah.
me. Anyway.
Oh, yes, I did.
It
I know
should
them
be
both
fun.
very, very well. But that is fun. And when that show lets out, and to watch the drag dressers and the people all, because it is really funny, and they all walk over to the Frontier Country Bar. And they walk in one by one, all dressed in drag, and it's like,
There you go.
yeah, it gets, yeah. Anyhow,
That'll be an extra
lots of fun.
special night at the Frontier as
Yeah.
well, I guess, after.
Well, and for those folks out there who are looking for costumes, the 70s with the back-combed hair and the big hair, I really would encourage you to come out and catch the tribute this weekend, the Bee Gees.
Absolutely.
It's that time of year where it's getting close to doing things inside again. So I would encourage you to come and listen to the fun tunes and remember what you shouldn't have been doing that you were doing back in the 70s.
And I wish I could pull off a back comb, but
Your beard would look funny that way, wouldn't
it
it?
would just cover my face then. So. All right, lots to chew on as usual, Brian. thelido.ca for more info, including tickets, or give Brian a shout at 785-3011.
Or the Lido.ca.
I think I said thelido.ca.
Did you say that?
Maybe.
Men don't
Anyway,
listen.
hey, it's okay to say it twice. It sounds twice as nice.
Thanks again for having me.
Thanks,
Dub.
Brian.
Thank
Thanks,
you,
Emma.
Brian.